everyone and welcome back to LewisNews, your #1 YouTube channel for all types of Spider-Man news. And in today's video, we are going to be talking Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse because a bunch of new stuff came out last night and it is officially Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse trailer day. So make sure you're subscribed with the post notifications on because the trailer drops at 5 PM UK time tonight. And we're going to be covering everything. We're going to be breaking down the trailer. We're going to be reacting, absolutely everything. So make sure you're subscribed so you can stay in the loop with the trailer and all the details. But in this morning's video, I never really post a video in the morning, but since the trailer comes out tonight, I have to post a video this morning. We're going to be talking about some details that came out last night, and there's a bunch of stuff in here that is too big not to cover. So let's start off straight away then with this photo that was released by Total Film. It's a Total Film exclusive of Gwen Stacy, and I'm assuming this shot will be in the trailer since they revealed it, but it's also a really cool shot. Obviously nothing new here, we all knew Gwen was in the movie. It's just a really cool shot. I love the blues, I love the purples, the background's really cool. Once again, like we've said pretty much about every photo that gets released as an exclusive from Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse, we always compliment the lighting, we compliment the cinematography, we compliment the art style, and that's no different here. But that is that photo that has been released. Nothing much more to say here. Moving on, we've actually got a official synopsis for Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse as well, which is, and I quote, "After reuniting with Gwen Stacy, Brooklyn's full-time friendly neighborhood Spider-Man, Miles Morales, is captured across the multiverse, where he encounters a team of spider people charged with protecting its very existence." Which is really interesting because it looks like now we've got some new plot details, and I'm sure this will be expanded upon in the trailer as well. So those new spider people that we were teased and that we know are going to be in this movie, these are actually going to be a part of a bigger spider team that is going to be tasked with protecting the multiverse itself. And I'm assuming Miles is then going to join this team to defeat the Spot. But obviously this doesn't come as a new revelation to us because we knew that other Spider people were going to be in this film. We know we've been teased with Spider-Punk after all of that merchandise that leaked as well. We know that Cyborg Spider-Woman is also going to be in this film. We also know that most of the team from Into the Spider-Verse is most likely probably going to return as well. I'm just excited to see who we're going to get who is new. And speaking of new spider people, that is a good segue into the next thing which is leaked, which apparently Spider-Man Miles Morales or Peter Parker from the Marvel Spider-Man universe that Insomniac created for the PlayStation apparently might be showing up in this trailer. How crazy is that? But yeah, this comes from Big Screen Leaks, and they have been saying that apparently, potentially, Spider-Man PS4 or Spider-Man Miles Morales may be showing up in this trailer. How true this is, I don't actually know. Apparently, it's not the actual characters, but it might be some variant of one of those two characters. And if one of them actually does show up, I'm going to lose my nut, just purely because I think that would be absolutely awesome. However, obviously, once again, this is a leak and a rumor, so make sure to take it with a grain of salt like we do say about all things. But that is another thing that actually leaked and came out with all of the heap of news that we got last night. The next piece of information that we've got is regarding Miles Morales and the main villain, the Spot. And apparently the Spot and Miles Morales are connected in surprising ways. Now here's the thing, this could mean a variety of different things. They could be connected family-wise, they could be connected universe-wise, they could be connected power-wise, they could be connected in so many different ways. I tell you what though, actually, how cool would it be if the Spot was a variant of Miles Morales from a different universe? An evil Miles Morales. That would be actually really cool because that's not something we've ever seen before. In fact, we've only ever seen it in the comic, specifically the Spider-Man comic. And if you guys don't know what that comic is, it's essentially where 616 Peter Parker teams up with the Ultimate Universe version of Miles Morales to track down the 616 version of Miles Morales, and it turns out the 616 version of Miles Morales is like completely evil, and that's the only other time this has been done. But I think that'd be really cool. Imagine if the Spot is an evil version of Miles Morales. Maybe that's why they're connected in surprising ways, but I guess we'll just have to see when the movie comes out, because I doubt that's something that they would reveal in the trailer. But like I did say, this could mean a variety of different things. Let me know in the comment section down below, what are some of your theories? We've actually got some more information regarding Gwen Stacy and Miles Morales' relationship as well, and we've also got some really cool information regarding Gwen Stacy's character. And this piece of information that I'm about to recite to you is for those of you who have read the Spider-Gwen comic books, or at least know what happens inside them, and about the fact that Peter Parker dies in her universe in a similar vein to how Gwen Stacy died in the 616 Peter Parker universe. Phil Lord, the producer of the film, actually goes on to say that the film explores a unique dilemma of being Gwen Stacy. She's a vigilante seen as responsible for the death of her world's Peter Parker, and the cop in charge of tracking her down is her father, which is obviously Captain Stacy. So I think this is pretty cool because it looks like we're going to be getting Captain Stacy in this film as well. And as we know, Chris Miller in fact said like a few weeks ago that apparently we were going to be getting more of Gwen's world in Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse as well, which I think is really cool. Phil Lord also goes on to talk about the romantic possibilities between Miles and Gwen in this film, saying that there's tension between the romantic possibilities for her and Miles, their desire to keep their friendship intact and to not risk it. That's a really interesting place for two characters to be, especially when they're so young. And I think obviously because we've also got Beyond the Spider-Verse after this film as well, it's going to be a Spider-Verse trilogy. We're going to watch these characters grow up together. They were simply kids in Into the Spider-Verse, and now they're a bit older in Across the Spider-Verse, and I'm sure they'll be pushing 20, or at least they will be getting to adulthood in Beyond the Spider-Verse. Granted that there is a time jump and it doesn't just happen straight after Across the Spider-Verse. So yeah, it's an interesting dynamic, as he said, to see them grow up and to see them be so young and be in that position, because obviously there is clearly that relationship to be built there. And one last piece of information before we wrap up here, the director for Across the Spider-Verse, Kemp Powers, has confirmed that the Spot will also be the villain of Beyond the Spider-Verse as well. So obviously this is not really any new information because we already guessed that the Spot would be the main villain for both Across and Beyond the Spider-Verse. Obviously there were some rumours that potentially he wasn't, but now we've got full 100% confirmation that our speculations were true and that the Spot will be the main villain for both movies. But that is pretty much it for all the Across the Spider-Verse news that came out last night and this morning, which I think is really interesting. A bunch of leaks and a bunch of news dropped right before the trailer came out, so obviously I had to cover it this morning. But with that being said, the trailer comes out tonight 5 PM UK time, so make sure you watch the trailer, and I'm going to be reacting and we're posting a reaction video, so make sure you're subscribed with the bell notifications on so you can catch that. I'm also going to be posting a breakdown maybe 1 or 2 hours later after the trailer as well, so make sure you catch that as well. I'm going to be all over Across the Spider-Verse today and probably the next couple of days because there'll be probably a lot of stuff to talk about within that trailer. So like I did say, make sure you're subscribed, and also make sure to subscribe to Slightly Insulting as well, because I'm going to be streaming on there with my first thoughts with the boys Connor and Ray, so make sure you subscribe to that channel as well and do not miss the stream. With that being said, thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video. Take care and peace.